Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Drinking with the Davies. Hopefully, you guys can hear us okay. I am Ted,
And I'm Chris.
and we are mixing up some drinks tonight. So, if you're under 21, move along because this isn't for you. This is about drinking responsibly, celebrating responsibly, and just starting out your weekend properly with an adult beverage, right? We want to. What are we drinking tonight? First, sorry.
Tonight we're making a holiday cocoa.
Holiday cocoa.
Yep.
That's it. Just holiday cocoa.
Well, what do you want me to do? Get my pom-poms out?
Yeah, you need to get your pom poms out. I'll leave that alone. All right. So, first off, we want to thank the Rising Tide Broadcast Network for being affiliates of ours. We're a group of creatives that help creatives build their business. Check out everything we're doing 7 days a week. And on Facebook, Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Okay. So, looks like we got a few people in here tonight.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
There's Carl.
There we are. So, we got Dan, Sarah, Donna, Joe Dog. What's up? And it looks like we got Carl. All right. Carl's here. Good deal. Good to see you there earlier. All right. Well, hello. How you doing? Hope you're staying warm. This might be a good drink for Willow.
Yes.
Up in
it's supposed to get cold tonight.
Yeah. And then we're supposed to hit like 50 degrees.
North.
Yeah. They're supposed to have 10 about anywhere from 7 to 10 inches north of us somewhere, but here it's not supposed to be too bad.
Just south of us, there's supposed to be 60-degree weather.
Yeah, right. So like within an hour.
We're not sure exactly what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I don't know. So maybe hopefully not anything too bad, but anyway, you guys be safe out there in any regards. But anyway, you might like this.
We do have snow right now, though. Yeah, probably about what,
a few.
3 inches, something like that.
Yep.
Not much, but
yeah, it's from the rain as long as it's not icy.
Oh, Carl says that the sound is better than usual.
Is it? Okay, cool. Well, we've got.
You guys can tell we've changed up our location tonight. We wanted to have something
a little more festive,
and so it's a little bit different. I wanted to. We've little beverage cart.
Yeah.
And I wanted to kind of use it.
Yep.
But ta-da! You can't see it because it's too short. It didn't really work out. We're planning him. Maybe by next week we'll have something in place where we can use it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But we're gonna do this. This will be the scene for the holiday show next week. So
tornadoes popping up.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's yuck. They've got it. They call it a bomb cyclone, is what they're talking about here.
Yeah, that's what they've been calling it, and I have no idea.
Yeah, I've heard it before, but I don't know. Maybe we can make a drink called that.
Called the bomb cyclone.
We'll figure that out. If you guys have any things you want to add to that drink, maybe we'll. Yeah. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Okay, Brian, real quick. We've got.
Well, we'll talk about it when it comes to that part.
Oh, I forgot who's running the show. Okay.
Yes, you arrived in time to hear snow. Yes. Where's Joe Dog at? Where are they at?
He's down in Chattanooga.
Okay, so tornadoes down near Chattanooga.
Yep.
You guys stay safe.
We'll be down there at Halicon next year.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Dog and I want to talk this week and get that straightened out. But
cool.
Okay, for snack, we already ate. Chris made some really good soup today. Chicken soup was awesome. Just get some chips, get some popcorn, something in your stomach before you start eating.
Before you start drinking.
Or drinking, yeah. Before you start eating and drinking. Check that out because make sure you get something on your stomach. You don't want to be drinking these hotties. They're pretty smooth. So
they're really, really good. We decided to try them out last weekend. I think it was
before our booster shots, which was good when we were feeling better.
3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, real quick, and they were like tall boys too. They were.
Well, they're not really. So
because it was snowing out, it was perfect. I mean, it was so
it really
perfect.
Was.
It was just snow and rain and ice were coming off the lake.
You posted that pic. You used that picture.
I did, yes.
Yeah,
if you guys saw the thumbnail, that was
thumbnail. That was actually our living room and the picture out the window with all the
towards
snow
the lake.
And everything.
It was one of those days that you could hear it hit the window. I mean,
it was coming in sideways.
It was pretty bad. It was, but it was awesome. The power was still on. That was good.
Yeah, definitely good.
So between the lights and the hot chocolate, you had to have a few of them, right?
I guess. Well, I don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight, guys. So I'm going to start out with just a couple words about what we're making, like where it came from and stuff. And then we'll actually make the drink. And then I've got a couple of other things to talk about. And then we're going to probably change the subject up a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway,
in a good way. You said Michigan Blizzard is what we should call it. We'll talk about that.
Blizzard.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me cut you off.
Woodford Reserve Bourbon.
Oh, yeah. He's a big fan of that.
Isn't that the one that we bought that other time? The bourbon that I bought the other time was not Woodford? No. He's got the... I'll show it to you when we go to the store. It's Wood something. Anyway.
But it's really good. It's I don't really... It's not... I don't want to drink it every day, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Anyway, so what we're making tonight is cocoa. And the cocoa is going to have in it Irish cream and amaretto. Mm-hmm. Now, the ingredients list that Ted put up on there does have espresso in it as well.
Throw it up there real quick. Okay, go ahead, guys. There you go.
But I decided not to use the espresso this week in the one that we're making, just because we're using our pretty Christmas glasses this week. And we didn't have enough room. They're just not quite big enough to fill everything in there.
And the amount of espresso in it would be minimal. I mean, I would think.
It wasn't a whole lot, but
you guys take a snapshot of that. It's a really easy recipe.
Yeah.
And it's,
So I don't think that we've ever used Irish cream in any of our recipes thus far. So I'm going to talk about that just for a moment. Irish cream is made of cream, milk, sugar, chocolate, and coffee, which I didn't realize that they had the chocolate and the coffee in there. And it says plus or minus a few ingredients. So some of them that you get, I guess, could or could not have coffee or chocolate, I'm assuming. But I'm assuming that they all have like the milk and or cream and sugar, obviously.
Right.
The history, I guess, is really boring. I couldn't put anything else on the history. It just says in the early 70s, 1970s, so it's within our birth since we've been born.
Yep.
Irish distillers were looking to sell a product internationally, and this liquor executive, his name is Tom Jago, came up with the Irish cream recipe, and the bestseller was born.
That's cool. And, now, is every Irish cream, no matter what the manufacturers, they all have the same, or is it different per manufacturer?
Well, that's what I was just saying, that you could have chocolate and coffee, and sometimes they don't have those things.
Do they make any without, like, a lactose intolerant one?
I doubt it very, very much.
Okay.
And that was one of the things that we were talking about this morning on
listening
Brian's show.
Never mind the furthermore.
You told him that we were making this, and he had asked about some milk substitutions because Cookie is lactose intolerant.
Right.
And you will have to kind of look into that yourself, Brian, because what we're doing is we're using a cocoa powder that has a dried milk in it.
Right.
And then we're just using hot water.
Right.
So you really would have to figure that out.
Whether it's
maybe
almond, or oat milk.
Get one of the cocoa mixes that does not have any milk in it, that says to add milk instead of water, and then just use your either oat or almond milk. Whatever. And Brian, I was yelling at the TV this morning. Ted was laughing at me. You said that you like the oat milk. You use it in all of your recipes and stuff because it's more of a neutral flavor. And I don't. I like the oat milk.
I do too.
Ted's been drinking it a lot lately.
Oh yeah.
But I tried to use it in some instant mashed potatoes, and we didn't like it. Oh. It had a flavor, and it was not
suitable for the dog. You know what I mean? It was pretty. Not that we usually don't have like dry mashed potatoes. It was just one of those things. Sometimes we just mix up some stuff, just to be different. Yeah. It's not like we eat that all the time. We don't. But like on macaroni and cheese is the one thing that I remember that we used.
We did use it, and it has off. A funky.
And again, we have gluten-free mac and cheese, so it's off anyway. So then you add that to it too.
I don't think so. I think it tastes pretty
good. It is
a
little different. Okay, what did Brian say?
Some chocolate mixes don't have the milk solids, such as Nestle's Quick, and that have those.
Oat milk rules. And the counter.
We add a lot of garlic, which you should anyway because it's awesome.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I'll give you that.
But
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just you're pushing the envelope there, Brian. I don't know.
It's almost like sweet and savory.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I don't know how many people here on the call or as you guys watch the replay even drink oat milk, because it's
or any milk alternative,
right? And that's for us. I mean, Brian said that he gets cheese in that,
and
that's
we
what
do regular cheese also.
But
I have powdered milk only because it was given to me.
Right.
And other than that, we only use either almond or oat milk.
Well, somebody here enjoys ice cream, but that's not me.
I said milk. Ice cream is not milk. I would love to I do like the
what is it?
I don't know if I should use names and stuff, but So Delicious is the brand name, and it's
promote them, sure.
Coconut milk ice cream.
That's kind of
cool.
I
really do like it. It's yummy, but it's expensive, so I don't buy it very often.
Yep.
Milk substitutions for alcoholic drinks unless I add it. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
That's what we were saying, like the Irish cream. It's not going to have any milk substitution.
Yeah, I mean, Will, I agree with that. It took me a long time too. I used to drink milk all the time, and it was like, I went like over a year without having any dairy at all.
He did. He really did.
And it was like, let me tell you. So the moment I had some cheese.
So we do the cheese. Like heaven on earth. We do eat cheese.
Yeah.
But we don't drink milk.
Right.
And we like the oat and the almond milk substitutions. Pretty well. So
the oat milk,
they're a little more expensive, but they're not as expensive as
right. And I don't know, and they're getting more acceptable. Yeah. You know, you're able to get it at more places now, and it's anyway.
Okay. With that being said, we're gonna start the drink.
Enough about Brian and his anti-milk movement. It sounded bad. I don't use movement. That's probably not the right word to
probably
use.
Not.
Okay, so what is this?
Okay, so this is cocoa powder, and I did make this cocoa powder. So, like I said, it does have the dry milk powder in it.
Yeah. When you sell yours for Wicked Weeds, do you use this with the dry powder?
Wicked Weeds.
Okay, it is Wicked Weeds then. Okay.
I just took the marshmallows out of it because I actually made marshmallows, but they were peppermint marshmallows, and they didn't really add to this drink.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't bad. It was.
No, I like the marshmallows
unless
themselves.
You're anti-marshmallow, like somebody I know.
And I don't normally like marshmallows, but I wouldn't eat them very many, but I had one and it was okay. The consistency of it was a little bit different. It was still a little bit marshmallowy, but it was a little more dense, not quite as fluffy,
like a cereal,
like the Jet Puff.
Like a cereal.
Not quite. It wasn't dry like that.
Like Lucky Charms or something?
No, not quite like that. But anyway, so you start out with 2 tablespoons of the cocoa powder, and then to that, I did forget something.
What do you need?
My little measuring cup.
Yep, got it. Be right back, kids.
To that, you add 4 ounces. I'm sorry, 4 ounces of water. There are going to be 6 ounces total water, but you're going to add 4 ounces, and then you're going to add the Irish cream and the amaretto, and then after you've got it all mixed up and everything, then you add a little bit more water.
I'll be there in a second.
It would have been fine. It just came out of the dish drainer, I think. But
you got to make sure it's clean for their viewers.
And then to top it off, you can use whipped cream, which we did get some, and we have some. And then I also, which is another dairy product. It is another dairy. No, actually, they're non-dairy. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they are dairy. But I also have some maraschino cherries here just for Donna, because it didn't call for those. Okay. Watch yourself. Hot water coming through. So ounces.
The beautiful antique.
My pretty antique copper kettle that I washed.
Don't burn yourself. Careful.
Just for you guys.
Oh man.
I'll make sure to get it over there and not over here.
like a surgeon.
Yeah.
Steady hands.
Sure. Okay. And now that is in the cups, we're going to mix that all up.
You okay, Calypso?
And if you guys heard that beep after Calypso barked, that's because she's got her bark collar.
Right. It doesn't electrify her. It's not like she's laying down, like passed out now. It just makes a noise. Come here, baby girl. Come here. She's upset. She's walking around the house now. She's just pouting.
Okay.
Come on up here. Come here. A Cheerio. Come here.
Then we got our liquors.
Cheerios are awesome.
Irish cream liqueur. I'm sorry, not liqueur. We did purchase a brand called McCormick's.
Yep. And you can pretty much get whatever you want, whatever brand.
Bailey's is the most popular, I think.
Yeah.
But we decided just to go with something else. And it is, I believe, an ounce of the Irish cream and an ounce of amaretto. So I'm going to do 1 ounce for each of these. And as you can see, my glasses are already getting quite full. Like I said, they're not real large glasses. But these glasses, actually, I got my grandma's set of, we have the stemmed glasses and the rocks glasses, and then the handled cups, I guess you'd call them, mugs.
This is just amaretto, right?
This is the amaretto. We just bought an off-brand, nothing fancy.
How much is that in the
I don't
cup?
remember.
You just
it was an ounce of each, the amaretto and the Irish cream. I think you were in the other room when I said something about that. Okay. And then after that's all in there, then you just
stir away.
Continue stirring. And there were chocolate chips in my cocoa mix too. So
yeah, you gotta have the chocolate chips. If you just saw
something
floating around in there.
Oh, it does look like I got a couple little marshmallows.
That's right.
That one
I can drink
yours.
That one. Yeah, no problem. I don't know what your deal is with the marshmallows. They're so yummy.
Well, they've got peppermint in them. Watch your arm. I'm coming over with the hot again.
Okay.
And then you're just supposed to top it off with the water, and you're
okay. Good
okay.
Deal. Very good.
So I guess we need to do that just a little bit more. A lot of mixing on this one instead of the shaker or whatever, which is easier. It's just
we didn't tase the dog, Carl.
Okay, and this is my favorite part.
Yeah, mine too. Now look out. Cool.
Pretty.
Yep. And here we go, Donna.
And here's Donna's favorite part. Bloop.
Bloop. And a little heaven on earth now. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. That one's mine.
Oh, that one is yours.
I got marshmallows.
That's right.
Okay. Wow, it's hot.
Okay. Oh, wait. I got to.
What?
Hold on. Where is it? Right there. Okay. I have an old Irish blessing.
Cool.
For our Irish cream.
Cool.
The light of the Christmas star to you. The warmth of home and hearth to you. The cheer and goodwill of friends to you. The hope of a childlike heart to you. The joy of 1,000 angels to you. The love of the Son and God's peace to you.
Cool.
Cheers, everybody.
Calypso seems to like it. You all right? Here. That's really
yummy.
Oh, that's delicious. Wow.
Yeah. Stop it.
Play one on me.
No. Okay. So I was going to try and find some, since we had the Irish cream here, some Irish Christmas time type information, like some stories or something like that. I found a couple of like traditions, I guess, but not a whole lot of information. So there's one tradition called the laden table. So after a full evening meal on Christmas Eve, the kitchen table is set again with Irish soda bread, a pitcher of milk, and a large lit candle. And the door to the house is left unlatched in a symbolic gesture so that Mary and Joseph or any wandering traveler could avail of the welcome.
That's cool.
I thought that was a nice one.
That is nice.
And the Merry Christmas greeting in the Gaelic language is Nullig Hunnadit. And I'm probably saying it not fast enough so that because the traditional Welsh
is Nuig Glawen. We've got a
bulb here. You can see
how.
But anyway,
Nuig Glawen is the Merry Christmas in Welsh.
But this is very similar, and it's
it's very close.
Like I said, I'm probably not saying it fast enough because Welsh people would say it, or Irish people would say it really fast. Nullig Hunnadit. Anyway.
A for effort.
I know. It says it's one of the many Christmas customs. I guess saying Merry Christmas is a custom.
Right.
But anyway, another tradition is a candle in the window, which traditionally in Catholic homes across Europe was placed in the window to show priests and Catholics that the house was welcoming to them. Mm-hmm. And this became a tradition during times of the Reformation. So,
that's cool.
And then over the years, that tradition became a symbol of welcome to Mary and Joseph on their journey to Bethlehem. The candle was set to show strangers and those who are a part of the Irish, what's that word?
Diaspora.
That are welcomed home.
Diaspora. I don't know what that collective, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's pretty much all I have on that kind of related to the drink. So being Christmas time and that we've got a little time left, Ted and I decided that we were going to talk about Christmas movies.
Yeah, absolutely. We're still doing a holiday special next week.
Yeah.
So don't rest assured you're still going to get your fill of Davies goodness before the holiday. But at the risk of sounding Orientalist, which I'm not. Fa ra 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 ra. Love
A Christmas Story is a great movie. That was my grandma's favorite, I think. Carl said that word. Diaspora. Mm-hmm. It's a people who have been scattered geographically.
Okay.
So that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that the Christmas Story was my grandma's favorite, and we laughed at her so many times because she blinked or looked away or something the very first time that we watched it, and Ralphie was in the bathroom decoding his secret message from Orphan Annie.
Yeah,
and then his brother runs in, dancing around. He's got to go potty and everything, he danced around, runs in there, and he opens up the toilet, and then all of a sudden the next scene was Mom pulling the lid off of a pot of something.
Yeah.
And my grandma looked away for a minute or something, and
she's like,
and the little brother lifted up the toilet, and then all she saw was what was in the pot. And she was like, "What just happened?" And we laughed at her every time.
Got it.
We're like, "Oh, here's grandma's favorite scene coming up."
I always love the Charlie Brown Christmas and that, but I always really like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or Land of Misfit Toys or whatever. The whole, every animation, not animation, but the stop motion.
Claymation.
Yeah, those were such a staple.
They really were. And they were such a staple that years later, when I was in my early 20s, I think just before I met you, I had one of those CD subscription company things, whatever. Yep. And so I had the Vince Guaraldi, which is Charlie Brown Christmas. I had the Vince Guaraldi Christmas, and I had the Burl Ives Christmas, which was all of the claymation, the stop animation. Yeah. So those were obviously a couple of my favorite. I think anybody in our generation probably.
If you see on on the bookshelves now, especially. But we're nuts here at Davies household. But Peanuts is a big, Charles Schulz that was a huge part of me growing up. But we also Chris ended up buying me a book from what was it from? Well, it was from
I think it was from
Rudolph.
Kmart.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, but Rudolph.
But from the Rudolph movie.
Yeah.
The one where the little elf runs away and he wants to be a dentist.
Right. And they pull all of his teeth.
All the Bumble's teeth.
Anyway. But yeah, so Bumble's a big. Hey Josh, what's up, man? How are you, man? Everybody say hi to Josh. He is one of the Kilt Coalition. Josh. He's one of my buddies that wears a kilt. I do, and it's only a kilt if you don't wear underwear. That's all I'm saying. Yes. It's a dress if you wear underwear. So okay, right, Josh.
Anyway,
good to see you, man.
Yes.
So everybody say hi to Josh. He's the man. He's awesome. What other movies, guys? Come on, give me something else. Anyone? Bueller?
We just watched a new one the other night. What was that one called?
Boy Named Christmas.
A Boy Called Christmas.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It was on Netflix. Wasn't bad. Wasn't too cheesy. I mean, some of them get pretty cheesy. Some of the, we watched one last night was a little bit politically correct. That was kind of a. It was called.
I have no idea what the name of it was.
Oh God, I forgot now. Anyway, that's how much it was a good movie, but it was just.
I'll look it up while we're talking. Last year we watched one called Jingle Jangle.
Yeah, that was okay too. I mean,
it was all right.
It wasn't like spectacular, but I mean the old ones, Christmas Carol, always one of my favorites. Obviously, It's a Wonderful Life. Those are all kind of a staple diet.
Single All the Way.
Yeah, Single All the Way. So Single All the Way is you guys can look it up on Netflix if you guys watch it, or if you have it, but. It's actually about a gay man. It's really quite funny. It's actually quite funny.
He doesn't want to go home for Christmas single because his whole family worries about him all the time because he's single.
Yeah.
And they all want to fix him up.
And they're always trying to fix him up. So anyway, we won't ruin it for you. But Die Hard obviously is a Christmas. I think that, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back is a good Christmas movie. Because Hoth, it's all snow for the first.
It's a Wonderful Life has got to be one of my favorites.
I mean, it is. That's a classic.
Yeah, Jimmy Stewart. Who doesn't love Jimmy Stewart?
But A Christmas Carol, the one that was from the 1980s, I forgot the guy that played Patton, whatever his name was. That's the one I like. That's the absolute.
What was it?
A Christmas Carol with the guy who plays Scrooge was Patton's. The guy that played Patton. I forgot his name now, guys. You guys. Anyway, that's I think my favorite.
BKM says. It's a Wonderful Life, Die Hard, The Santa Claus 1 through 3, Bad Santa, and several episodes of Doctor Who.
Right. Josh, you're absolutely right, man. That Christmas special was tragic. It was tragic.
What was I just thinking of? Shoot. We watched it the other day. There's two of them now. It's Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. What was that one called?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the new one. I forgot it. It's really good. They did a good job on that, though.
They did very good. I really enjoy it. Josh said Muppet Christmas Carol is his favorite.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll give you that.
Brian mentioned that.
You both are. Yeah, George C. Scott. Thank you, Brian. Scrooge was pretty funny. Scrooge with what's his name? I can't think right now. That's because of these drinks. Scrooge is pretty good though. I like that. Bill Murray. Sorry.
Okay. I was like, I know, but I can't think of who it was.
But yeah, Netflix has got a pretty good run of it. I mean, Disney does a good job too, but Netflix has got some of them are a little, Hallmarky, and I don't really care for that kind of stuff. But some of them get a little bit carried away.
We have watched a lot of those though,
and that's why I can't stand them. I mean, and we just saw the one with a Castle for Christmas, whatever. That was kind of
cheesy. Christmas Chronicles. That's the one with Kurt Russell.
Yeah, that's it. The Christmas Chronicles 1 and 2. Those are pretty good. Those weren't too bad.
I really
from the
enjoyed.
North Pole. I didn't see that one. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
No, that's okay. Snake Blitzen Saves Alaska. Okay. Someone get Ted's drink from him.
They're good, man. Those are really good.
But the Christmas Chronicles I really enjoyed because it's not only Kurt Russell, but Goldie Hawn is Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
So.
And the second one, she's actually in it more.
She's in it a lot more.
But the styling, everything about the movie, just the way it's done architecturally, it's beautiful. I mean, they did a really nice job with it, I think. But
they did.
Anyway.
So how much longer?
How much stall? How much stall? We got 11. We got 13 people, 14 people. That's a lot of people.
How long have we been on though? What time is it?
I don't know. We're about 35 minutes. So.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't feel bad then.
No, I think we did okay with it. There's got to be another couple movies though. Nightmare Before Christmas is always.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Even Edward Scissorhands kind of is Christmassy.
Yeah, I guess it takes place Christmas.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, I think we're gonna call it. That was awesome, babe. That was good. That was a good drink.
Donna thinks that you're ahead of her on drinking.
Yeah.
So I swear this is the first that we've had.
Yeah, it's the first one. So we've been feeling like crap all day. So we've been trying to. Last 2 days have been pretty tough. I've really had a hard time. I'm all about the boosters and vaccinations, but man,
we didn't tell them yet.
It was a brutal. What?
We got our boosters on Wednesday.
Yeah,
night,
I did. So. I told them earlier on the other show, but
Brian's show.
Yeah,
but
this one kicked my ass. This was hard.
And I felt pretty good yesterday until a little afternoon or so, and I started getting a headache, which was controlled with medication. But this morning I woke up and I didn't feel like moving at all. So. But
yeah, that's like I said, Merry Christmas. It was a hard one. That was a hard shot, but we're getting through it. I think we got over that threshold. So I hope tomorrow's a little bit better. So you guys be safe out there. Do something good for somebody. And what else you got? Next week, what do we got next week?
Next week, we are going to have an eggnog drink.
Yes. It's going to have any alcohol in it? Might have some dairy.
I'm assuming that it's going to have some alcohol.
Okay, good. Oh, and we got some other specialness that we're going to have on it too.
Oh, yeah.
Should be fun. Don't tell them. It should be fun, though.
All right.
You might want to get your screen capture ready.
Carl.
Yeah. Guys, I appreciate you stopping in.
Yes.
Good job, babe.
Oh, thanks.
Good job.
I wasn't really sure what I was going to do tonight because I couldn't find a whole lot of information.
Well, it's hot cocoa. Everybody's got their own recipes for stuff. I mean,
when
I was a kid, it was quick. Literally, we'd have the
Nestle quick,
pop the top, and that's how we made it. A little bit of warm milk in a
Swiss
pan.
Miss, I think, was ours.
And that was it. But this is actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So get your tea kettles out, warm up some water, and make yourself up some yummy hot chocolates.
Yep. And don't forget the whipped cream.
Yeah.
Gonna leave that alone. Have a good night, guys. We'll talk to you later. Try to have a good weekend. Be safe. If you guys are having lousy weather, just be safe.
Yes. Maybe stay home.
Yeah. Have cocoa. And take a picture. Hey, if you guys make this and you get in front of your Christmas tree or whatever, and take a picture of it, send it to us. We'd love to be part of your
holiday drinking.
Yeah, holiday drinking. So you guys drink responsibly, celebrate responsibly, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, guys.
Good night, everybody.
And we will talk to you. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.